Hey guys, this is Zach with Next Tech News, and today will be my review of the Google Home, which I have been using for about the last 2 months. Okay Google, tell me a joke.
What do you get from a pampered cow? Spoiled milk.
Okay, so looking around the Google Home, we have the power plug on the bottom of the unit, we have the mute on the side, and then the Google Home has 2 mics on the top, which are used to pick up the OK Google or Hey Google commands. The bottom is removable just because it's held in only by magnets, so it can easily be popped off and replaced with other colorful ones. Inside of this mesh covering you can see 3 speakers, which are in kind of a 360-degree setup so that you can get 360 sound out of this unit. And there is a micro USB for firmware updates. So the Google Home can do quite a few cool things in your home. Obviously it can control a lot of your connected house, and here are a few examples. Okay Google, turn my light white.
Okay, turning your lights white.
And obviously it turned the light white. Okay Google, turn my light pink.
Okay, turning your lights pink.
There you go. And okay Google, turn my light blue.
Okay, turning your lights blue.
Through apps like this, or through the Google Home app and everything, you can set up different accounts that you connect to, and you can connect to everything through that app where you can control all your different stuff. So like LIFX bulbs like this you can control Philips Hue bulbs, and the list goes on and on and on as far as connected bulbs, other things. Obviously it's not as supported as other competitors like the Echo. The Echo has been around for about 2 years now, so it has quite a few more supported products that it works with and everything like that. But the Google Home is gaining strides in that, so it is something that is improved, especially over the 2 months that I've used it. Another thing the Google Home does really well is working with Chromecast audio and the normal Chromecast. For example, with Chromecast audio you can cast your Spotify or Google Music or whatever other service you use for music to the TV through the Chromecast, or you could do it to the Chromecast audio. For example, okay Google, cast my Spotify playlist Zach's Music to my TV.
Alright, here's a Spotify playlist called Zach's Music Quiz Playlist, playing on Zach's Chromecast.
And as you can see, Spotify is up here, and it is playing a song, but this monitor does not have speakers, so it's not actually playing any music from it, even though the Google Home thinks it is. So that's why you don't hear anything. Another thing the Google Home can now do is watch Netflix by casting from the Google Home to a Chromecast. That's something it wasn't originally able to do on launch date or anything like that, but it's gained it in the last couple months. So for example, okay Google, watch That 70s Show from Netflix on my TV.
Okay, That 70s Show from Netflix, playing on Zach's Chromecast.
And as you can see, it's pulling up Netflix right now, and it should start to play That 70s Show, and it's just gonna pick an episode. And yep, it's picking season 8, episode 15, and that is what is playing. This is just where I left off in an episode, just as an example. So that is something it can now do, which is awesome. Basically, all you have to do is connect your Netflix account in the app, and it's all good to go. So another thing that you can do is play games with the Google Home. Okay Google, let me play a game.
We can play Lucky Trivia, Mad Libs, or Crystal Ball. What do you want to try?
Lucky Trivia.
Oh wow, this is gonna be fun. Don't freak out, okay? I'm gonna pretend I'm a game show host now. 1, 2, 3, 4. Welcome to Are You Feeling Lucky? We know there are a lot of trivia options out there. Thank you for choosing this one. I'll just call you Downtown. It's easier to pronounce. Here we go. Get ready, Mud Skipper. It'll be over before you know it. But if you want to end the game early, say stop. It's a guess the sound question. Which animal do you think this is? A toad, a frog, or a mouse?
A mouse.
That was smart.
The point goes to Mud Skipper. Your question is coming. I hope you like movies, because this one's for you. Which movie stars Robert De Niro, Jodie Foster, and Martin Scorsese? Taxi Driver, Grease, or Top Gun?
Grease.
That gets a 0 on the correctness scale. It was Taxi Driver.
I personally think the Google Home is a great product, but I haven't used it enough to justify the price. I use it for pretty much the same two things every day, which is setting an alarm and asking it what the weather is. Honestly, it is a great alarm clock because it's something you can just talk to. You literally say snooze whenever you want, or you can say, stop setting the alarm or whatever. You can set it to whatever time you want, and it's a great alarm clock. I know that's weird to say. It's something that's supposed to be the center of your connected home, but it does work as an alarm clock very well. But that's what I'm saying. I don't find myself personally using it enough to justify the price of spending on the Google Home, but you might. It is a great product, and honestly, I can only say good things about what it's capable of doing. But again, it doesn't do it for me. I still happen to use my phone more to cast things to the screen because it just gives me more control. But eventually the Google Assistant will get to there where you will easily be able to tell it, I want to play this exactly, and it'll go from there. I really would like to know if any of you have bought in the Google Home, what you think of the product. And, if you have any questions for me, please feel free. I have been using the Google Home for a while now, so I am pretty familiar of what it's capable of doing and what it's not capable of doing. So if you have any questions, please let me know in the comments. This is Zach with Next Tech News. See ya!